So we just moved out to the main bay here and man, it's epic. We're all alone. Only problem is we anchored in front of the airport.
Good morning, everyone. Ryan and I have been hibernating the last couple days. We're getting ready for my mom to arrive, so we're getting like all last minute things done. One of which is sending off a piece of artwork that I sold, and it's actually really cool because I sold it to the lady from Couture Kitties. If you remember back in our Montenegro videos, it's the charity that we were working with when we rescued Finn and the other kitten. So it's cool that she's got a piece of artwork of mine now. So I've got to go varnish that right now and then roll it up and take it into town. So here's the piece of artwork that she bought. Super cool and striking when you walk past it. Alright Melanie, this bad boy's coming to you.
Whoa man, what a beautiful day.
One of our patrons, Dwayne, put a post up on our Sailing Sunday Patreon page. He must have seen us on AIS where we're anchored. He's like, I hope you're enjoying the planes going by. And I'm like, sorry Dwayne, can't hear you. We got too many planes going overhead.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy. Brittany's gone to town to buy bed sheets for her mum, but she's coming to visit from Canada. Wait until you meet Brittany's mum.
All right. First job down. It took a lot longer to get here than I expected. It's about a half an hour walk. I'd also like to mention how nice it is crossing the streets in Spain. The drivers are so courteous and they always stop. Whereas in Italy, we were like fighting for our lives to cross the road, even in a pedestrian walk. So it's good. I want to personally thank every single one of you Spanish people who stop for pedestrians. It was pretty hectic, but we did it. So I'm leaving now. I've got my groceries in my bag. Now I get the long trek back, but luckily it all fits in this bag, so it's really easy. It's hard work living on a sailboat. Hey, that was a long trek. Ugh. All right, I'm back on the boat. That was quite the mission, but got what I needed. But it is really funny though, I was talking to Ryan about it. I said to him, we don't feel like we need anything until we go into places like that. Like we're never in shopping centers and malls, and then as soon as we're walking through there, I see all these things. When I'm away from there, I don't even think about it. Never am I sitting there wishing like, oh, I wish I could buy a pillow. And then yeah, I go in there and I see all the beautiful things, like all the homewares and stuff, and I'm like, why, God, why? And then I remember we're crossing the Atlantic Ocean. Your priorities are just so different. Anyways, at the moment, the boat's absolutely torn apart. I bought new pillows, I bought a new quilt, bed sheets, bedding, and also we're switching over to winter stuff, but all of that is under our bed. And Ryan and I are currently sleeping in the forward cabin because in summer there's more airflow in there, but now we need to move back into the back room, and so I'm gonna get the whole boat back together and sorted.
I got the whole boat apart. Our shower sump is not working, so like when we have a shower, it has an automatic float switch. When the box gets full, it just automatically pumps it out. The float switch is like 20 bucks. The control box, that's about $200, and I was freaking out because the switch was working. I thought the box was broken, but it turns out the box is working. Found this little wire here, and it has a little diode, which is like a little resistor. It allows electricity to pass through one way but not the other. A little thing that costs 70 cents, and that's what's stopping the shower. So now I'm trying to figure out where I can get this diode from. It's literally such a simple fix. It's just one of those things living on a boat. You can't just hop in the car and go down to your little electronics shop, can you? Brittany?
Yeah?
How cool is that?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So we got our New Zealand friends there, James and Ash. We're going to Intuition tonight for dinner, so that'll be fun. Go say hi, maybe bye, I don't know. I gotta see what their plans are. We don't know what their plans are right now.
I just saw you drifting. I thought your engine might have cut out.
Yeah. Hello! No, we said hi to James, we came out, so to say hi to you.
Is a beautiful morning. We had a really nice dinner over on Intuition. I think we're gonna be cruising with them to Ibiza now, or Ibiza as James would say, and they're heading to Valencia too, so, or Valencia, whichever you want to say. So we'll be seeing them for a while actually, which is cool. Yeah, oh my god, I'm tired. We had a bit of a shit sleep last night. We were just tossing and turning, and we moved into our back bedroom, and I swear there was like a pack of mosquitoes that have been like hibernating in there waiting for some warm bodies to come in. They all came out of the woodworks last night. Anyways, Ryan's gonna go into town to an electronics shop to fix our showers and run a few errands, and I'm gonna keep editing because my mum is coming in a week. I want to have uninterrupted time with her, and I don't want to be sitting on the computer and stuff. So while Ryan goes into town and gets some of that stuff done, I'm gonna try and smash out some more videos.
I literally just got Brittany to drop us off at the rocks here, and I guilted James into coming with me. So there's Sunday. So we're gonna get this part today for the shower. Hopefully they got it. We're gonna get some spare joker valves because we saw a whole bunch here in the Chandlery last week, and the Jabsco ones are super expensive, and these are like generic ones. So we'll grab a whole bunch of them. So we've got spares. They're always good to have. As you know, we've had some toilet issues lately.
More paper towel.
So we walked past, we saw BB guns in the window, and we're like, oh, we're gonna go into this store. Now we're looking at knives. I need a new knife when we cross the Atlantic Ocean. These knives here, we've had on the boat before. Like, we've got one, but it's so rusty, and it still just slices through lines. If something happens with the ocean, we need to cut something, we need a knife. So Brittany's gonna kill me getting this, but it's a stainless steel, everything's inox on it.
What happens when you let the guys go shopping?
Now we're like in a Chandlery store. This is what we get up to.
Important research.
Having fun over there?
Alright, Mr. Ryan Weepers is back. Him and James had a successful run into town. And now Ryan and I are gonna pick up anchor, and we're gonna go, how many nautical miles is it? It's about a 2.5 hour cruise. 3-hour cruise around the corner. We're gonna drop anchor and wait out the weather to get ready to cross over to Ibiza.
We're actually gonna eat food then head off, but we saw Intuition, those guys brought the anchor up, and we thought, yeah, it's always a race. And there's two boats.
Eating our sandwiches, watching them pull up anchor, we both looked at each other and were like, let's go.
I'm worried for the anchor up. Snubber, quickly run, grab the snubber.
You're getting away.
Hurry up!
You need to go forward.
Oh shit! Jackson, leave it! Has he just licked my sandwich? He did too, the little shit. Jackson, leave. So on the water here, you can see like a line of the rain hitting the water. We're literally just outrunning it now, but it's chasing us slowly. We had that side of the Bimini enclosure up. Brittany's just closing us in so we can stay dry, huh? Oh, it's coming closer.
I don't think it'll get us. You can literally see the line right there. Ryan's excited because there's 8 knots of wind behind us, so he's quickly pulling the sails up.
Why did this get jammed though? Alright, let's try this again. I'm halfway there. Shit.
What the f now?
Our sail doesn't unfurl very well. That's one thing we might have to fix before we cross the Atlantic.
Well, I tried to buy it today. We just need a block on the stanchion so that it like unfurls lower. Because what happens is, there we go. See? What happens is that on the actual roller furler, the line, you know what, come have a look. This is what happens. It's so annoying. It gets caught up around the top here. So this line needs to go underneath this bar. But I need to put like a little guide underneath there because right now it's like the line enters from the wrong angle, so it gets coil all the time at the top. It needs to come down so it fills properly. Like, look at that. It's disgusting. Where's the wind? Now the wind's almost behind us. I have to turn a little bit. All right, guys, the rain is like right here now. Oh, now we picked up speed. It's getting stormy. Yeah, we're back to 7 knots now. Man, this is gonna be a beautiful sail. I highly recommend one of these cockpit enclosures if you're gonna be sailing in the winter. It's just so cool. But we're cruising now about 7 knots. We sped up a little bit when the wind picked up.
This is probably one of the best sails we've had in a while. The water is stone cold flat.
We had 22 knots of wind before. We're going 9 knots speed and the wind was just like on our 120 and we're just like cruising so nice and smooth down there and there's like no swell at all.
These covers are life-changing.
I didn't even know there was 20. I thought that we had no wind and I looked down and I'm like, oh, we're going 9 knots. Oh shit, there's 22 knots and I'm standing here like, why does it feel like it just makes a difference, doesn't it? You don't even know, do you? You didn't even know it was 22 knots. So I was just kicking back and I was just on my phone just scrolling through Facebook and just hanging out, looking up every once in a while, and this boat like just starts cutting in front of me and I'm like, oh, there's a boat out there, and he's got his mainsail up, but I'm like dead downwind, but I couldn't put my mainsail up until I got past this rock. So I've cruised by this rock now, I've like turned like 20 degrees and I've chucked my mainsail out and I'm kind of pacing him, but I might try and tweak the sails now and try and catch up to him because like you always say, it's always on rate. Hey, actually, what's his name? Queen Frederica. Oh, he's going 5.2 knots. Ah, he's bigger though, he's 52 foot. That's alright. Bloody AIS, it's, you know, it's not only good for like safety of like navigating and that, it's good for spying on people as well. So I'm gonna try and catch this guy. He's gone 5.2 knots. Oh, we're doing 6 knots now. There we go, so we'll catch him. I'll muck around and keep tweaking these sails and try and pass this 52 foot boat up here. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say thanks to M-Track for that. This AIS they hooked us up with. So that's for the Atlantic crossing. But if you watched our videos from the Sicily to Tunisia crossing, that's when we first got it. And we'll muck around with our AIS and like scoping out the cruise ships and stuff. And because back then when we got it, the Suez Canal was closed. There was heavy traffic through that Malta Straits between like Sicily and I guess Tunisia. It was just container ship after container ship. So it was actually like really good timing that we got that AIS from M-Track. So this is the M-Track B954 AIS. It's been epic. It's got its own built-in GPS. It's got its Wi-Fi so we can link it with our navionics, and it's got a bit more power, so we get like, it's like a 5-watt AIS system rather than like the 2-watt ones or something. So I'm a bit distracted trying to, I want to tell you guys about our AIS, but I kind of want to like beat this boat at the same time, so I'm getting a bit distracted here. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But we're going to catch this bad boy. Oh, we've caught him. We've caught him.
I've been downstairs editing because I'm trying to get ahead of videos before Mum arrives. Meanwhile, you're up here having a race with a complete stranger by yourself. Oh. You idiot.
These are the things like amuse you when you're just sitting there sailing. Or is it?
Just sit down and relax.
I have been, Brittany. I've been relaxing racing this guy.
You are not. You've been friggin' standing at the ready this whole time, and this is supposed to be the chillest sail on the planet.
But look where it's got us now. We're overtaking him.
These
Sunday.
guys are probably sitting on their boat eating lunch, like cracked a beer, relaxed, and you're sitting here running around like a chicken with your head cut off.
It doesn't matter. We're still winning. We're side by side now. I can give it 5 minutes. We'll get ahead, and then we'll just turn off a little bit and head to where we got to go. When we turn off and head to where we got to go, we'll probably actually overtake. We'll probably go faster because it'll be a bit more close hold. Oh no! See, I can't film you. 18 months on the boat, haven't they? Oh, the GPS!
The
GPS!
Across the Atlantic, we're gonna kill ourselves.
It's not my fault!
Oh, hang on. Ooh, look at that. I've already had a coffee and I still look like this.
I can't really help you much.
Oh, it's slippery.
Yeah. So James on intuition, last night we had a couple of beers and I'm like, yeah, I gotta go to the town, and I'm like, you come with me. He's like, yeah, sounds good. And I'm thinking, man, he's had a few beers, I reckon he bows in the morning. Anyway, woke up and I'm like, oh, do you still want to come in? He goes, nah, I got some stuff to do. And I was like, oh, he bailed. And I was like, come on, mate. They just wrote back saying, alright, give you 15 minutes.
Oh, Ryan, you're dead. Don't make him feel bad for not coming.
I'm sorry, James. We climbed up to head to, whoa, shit. Quick. I think that's rain behind us.
I just had a heart attack and you brought me up for this.
We got rain now. You still can't. Ah, shit.
door there.
All right.